Alright, y'all, so a lot of people have been asking me about a tutorial on my Rolls Royce headliner kit that I installed on my car. I did half of the video on my car and I'm gonna do the first half on my friend's car. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, man. Alright, so what you want to do, you want to get inside the car and then you want to take off these little tabs. These little tabs come off with a little bit of pressure. There you go, as you guys can see. Now you want to move to the next side and do the same thing. After you did that, you move to the other side of this little thing, this mirror, whatever. There's going to be a Torx, I think it's like a T5. So, okay, so it's not a T5, it's a T20 actually. This is how the screw looks. Do the same thing for the other side. Now let's go ahead and move back to these little tabs right here. These are a little tricky. You have to pinch both of these ends in order for all of this to come out. It does not come straight down. It comes out like at an angle. There you go. Yeah, you see how this little tab came out, but after that you pull down. You see how it comes out. See that little tab? You're gonna take off this little tab. It slides right out. Set that aside. I usually like to put them on top of the dashboard so I don't get confused. All right, so once the next one is out, literally the same thing, just on the different side. Now we're gonna move on to this thing. This, you can literally pull it out with your hand. See how easy it comes out? That, and you unplug all of these connectors. All right, so now guys, let's go ahead and start pulling these pillars right here. You can slide your fingers in there. You don't have to pull them out all the way. Do the same thing for that side. But since we're already here, we'll go ahead and get the headliner out of the trim. Like that, all the way. Now, like I said, you do the same shit for this side. You pull from one side. You can kind of slip your fingers in the middle of the pillar. Pull it out. You don't have to remove it all the way. Like I said, the headliner comes out of the trim fairly easy. Like that. Now, what you want to do, now you want to have to pull this little section out of the way right here. See how easily it comes out? Gives you so much clearance to go ahead and kind of push this little trim right here to get the headliner out. Because the thing is not bending the headliner, you know, not creasing it. See how easily it comes out? And it comes out from the back. There's only like 2 magnets right here. You see how that comes down? It's really easy. You see, and there's another magnet right there. So we're gonna do the same thing to that side. Pull this trim out, give your headliner some slack. And it's out. There you go, that's what you want right here. So after the headliner is loose, now you wanna sneak your hands into here. Look, you see this harness right here? That's what you're gonna wanna pull away from the headliner. There's literally no other way you can take this off. It's gonna rip part of your headliner, but it's not gonna damage it. Just kind of be careful with it. It's only held down with some glue. There's no connectors you can damage, so just be careful. Don't be scared. You're gonna peel off all the way back here. There's this harness that goes all the way back here to some sort of sensor. I'll show you guys in a little bit. And you see, this comes out fairly easy, just with a little pull. And just like that, this side is already loose. Connector on this side slips right out. So this is the connector I was talking to you guys about. There's a little sensor right there. It's a little clip. You just pull it out, it comes out fairly easy. After that, the headliner is free from everything. What I want to do, this next part is a little tricky. Pull it out, and pass on the side, and just like that, the headliner is out of the car. See that? So guys, this is what I was talking to you guys about. These 2 magnets right here. This is all that the back is held onto. You literally just pull down from one side will come loose. The next side will come loose super easy. All right, so what we can start off by doing is taking off these pads right here. See that? Like, don't be worried about this, guys. This is fine if it happens. So yeah, like I said, don't be afraid to do this, guys. I know it might be intimidating, taking off the whole headliner from your car. So this is how you want your headliner to look. All the surface is kind of clean and all you're left with is like adhesive. And after this, you can go ahead and tape off all the corners where you're gonna want your dots to kind of start. All right, so this is how it's looking. The dots are all done. Yes, sir. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the tape in the middle. I do have around 20 dots left over, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill out the area where the tape is on so it won't look like there's a cross in the middle when I'm doing the strands. This is what I'm gonna be using. One of those thick needles they sell at Walmart, small vice grips. Plant them together and this is as easy as it's gonna go in. Look at that. See that? Super simple, super easy, makes your life a lot easier while doing this. Ready, Aubrey?
Yeah, ready.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Tell me how it looks, okay?
It looks cool.
Does it look cool?
Yeah.
Ah! 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 Alright, so that's how it's looking. The headliner is already on. I'm gonna run the strands all the way down here. This motor, I'm gonna pack it under here. This is what I was talking about. See this part of the panel, you just pull it off and you can run the strands down there, and there's like this big gap either right there or right here. You can locate the engine of the light. And if you guys did everything right, it should look something like this. I mean, it looks good, doesn't look bad. You do have to remove these seats in order to kind of put that seat down. You're gonna remove this trim right here. Like, you pull that out, you pull this part out, and then this comes out, like this entire panel right here. So yeah, this is the remote it comes with. It is Bluetooth powered. I really don't find that whole Bluetooth thing kind of cool. This does it for me, honestly. But yeah, this is how it looks. We're gonna go ahead and turn it on. I'm gonna take a video later tonight, let the sun go down, soften up a little bit so you guys can see how the lights look on when they hit these seats. Like, it looks insane, especially with all this carbon fiber over here. Like, the reflections of the lights just looks amazing. Thank you guys for watching this little mod I did to my car. The Starlight kit was literally sitting in my closet for like a month before I even touched it, so I'm pretty happy I finally gathered the time to go ahead and finish it up. If you guys have any questions on the build or any parts I've installed, y'all can reach me on my Instagram, because I am a lot more active on there. I really don't check up a lot on my YouTube channel, solely because I haven't hit 1,000 subscribers, and I told myself that once I hit that 1K mark, I'll go ahead and start dropping more bangers, because if any of you watch my Instagram content, you know all I drop is bangers, baby. But not to sound too cocky, but yeah, like I said, once we hit that 1K mark, I am gonna start working on another video and just talking a little more in depth about how much I've invested, basically where my bank is at with the car, because I know I've been asked a lot of times how much I've invested or how much I got the car for. So stay tuned for that, guys. If that's something that you're interested in, I will be covering that in the next video. Anyways, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit it with a thumbs up, and I will see you guys here on the next one. Peace.